Well, hello fellow RVers. It's Gary once again with Sharon behind the camera. Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Where's freedom brought us? Statesville, North Carolina to Lake Norman State Park. So we're going to do a tour of this park. It's a rather large park, so be patient with us, but we're going to get through this. We're going to go that way and let's start touring.
All right, and when we do come to these large parks, know that I do put timestamps in the notes so you can go right to the area you want to see, because we want to show the park, but we also know a lot of you are looking at just the campground.
Right, and from here, actually to the campground is over 3 miles.
Right, with some beautiful park roads and trails along the way. So these park roads are so beautiful, especially this time of year because the leaves are changing colors. But we will show you a sampling of the miles of park roads that are here. And every now and then you will see a trail crossing because there are a lot of bicycle trails here and there is hiking as well. The first thing we came to when we were entering the park is this sign that says weight limit, which we made it, but 12 tons. But then semis can be 18 tons, so. But check it out. This is part of Lake Norman. Beautiful.
Actually, there's 2 creeks here, Hicks Creek and Norman Creek, and Lake Norman.
All right, is this a creek?
That's one of the creeks.
Okay, that is one of the creeks, and there's a bicycle crossing right there. First stop is the Visitor Center, the Itusi Mountain Bike and Hiking Trail. So all the bicycle trails are centered right from this area. Bicycle repair station, picnic tables, and here's a trail system. Pull up. The Hawk Loop. There's over 30 miles of bicycle trails here.
So when you come in here, the visitor center off to the left here is where you check in. You're going to have one entrance here. So if you go by this one, you're going to have another entrance coming up right here, which has got your RV parking slots. But do not go down that road there. That goes to the lower level and there's really no turnaround down there. So you want to do like the second entrance, come up, and you see your RV spots. And this parking lot was absolutely packed Sunday when we got here, and I actually had to unhook just to get around out here with all the people, bikes, and cars that were here.
Yeah, it was mayhem, and that's one thing that we don't like, but we were told you have to come here to check in.
And that's where you get all your cards and all that. Right,
so it was pretty crazy and stressful. We had to unhook on a hill. Okay, there are 2 hiking trails right here. One is really cute. It's called the Dragonfly Trail, and it's a ADA. It's a paved trail, and it's great for kids because it has all about the flora and fauna here. And then beyond that is the Alder Trail that goes along the water, and it's really pretty. 2 nice hiking trails. Okay, on a busy day, just know there is not a sign saying to go on to the second parking lot.
And there's also no sign that says register here, really.
Yeah, no sign that says register here. So be aware. And I'm sure you could go to your campsite and then come back and register if that's easier. All right, camping, community building, boat launch, swimming, picnicking, hiking to the left. And you can see right across the way as we make this turn, there is a trail. Trail number 1, the Hawk Loop. We are in the Piedmont region here in North Carolina. Foothills, not too crazy, but there are some ups and downs, right, Mr. D?
Yeah, I think on the elevation chart it goes to 820.
Yeah. So it's very pretty though. And you will see deer. This is another deer park.
You will see deer in the park.
Deer
or
in
right
the
around
park.
the park.
Deer standing by the road. Deer right across from your camper. So here is one of the trails. I don't know which one. Can you tell which one?
No, the signs are the wrong way.
Yeah. So anyway, but I just wanted to show you there are single track trails as well as the wider one that was back there that we saw. And this is
A bridge over one of the creeks. The fishing is supposed to be good in these creeks.
how pretty that is though. Just very, very scenic. Alright. Here is the Monbo Loop bike trail, 6 miles. Right there.
Rated easy.
Rated easy. That's for me.
6 miles.
Hey, gone are my days when I go out and try to be all crazy on the bicycle. Now my goal is to just stay upright and enjoy. Okay, we're passing on the left here. It's blocked off, but it's a group camping area. And the glare is really horrible. But it's off to our left. If you have a group and you want to camp, they do have that available here. Okay, here we are at boat launch and family camping. Straight ahead is swimming, accessible fishing pier, hike, lake, shore trail, and picnicking. Want to go straight first? Let's check that out. So heading down to check out the swimming beach area. Okay, swimming, picnicking, fishing, picnic shelters, and lake shore trail. Heading on to swimming. So we're here mid-October. I'm sure nobody will be swimming. It's been 40s at night. There's the beach, what you can see of it. But nice, spacious, nice building there. Beautiful lake. Large parking area. Bet this place fills up in the summertime, right?
I would think so. Looking at the parking lot.
Yep. Okay, leaving the swim beach area to check out, I think that there's a picnic area next. Check out this tree right here. That's so pretty. Okay, picnic shelters and lakeshore trail. Down this road, the Shortleaf Drive.
And it is a clear blue skies. 12 o'clock, 63 degrees. Midweek.
The Lakeshore Trail is a hiking trail that you can access from different points. However, if you're not a camper, you cannot access it from the campground. So, and it goes, what, 5 miles?
5 miles.
Right.
Loop.
It's a big, giant loop, and it's very scenic. It is up and down. There's picnic tables off to our right, up there, tucked up in the woods. Very nice. So, pavilion right there. Bathrooms right there. The Lakeshore Trail is back there where it's another pavilion right there. Lakeshore Trail is back there where we saw all those cars. And this just tells a little bit about it. Lake Norman State Park. So you can see on the map, all those squiggly lines are bike trails, and the Lakeshore Trail is down here in this area. Lake Norman is the largest man-made lake in North Carolina. When filled to capacity, it covers 32,510 acres, has 520 miles of shoreline, and a main channel that is 34 miles long. 13 miles of the shoreline are in the park. Lake Norman is the largest of 9 lakes created along the Catawba River as it flows for 238 miles from the Appalachian high country to the lowlands of South Carolina. Okay, so we'll take a quick peek at this part of the Lakeshore Trail. This is the official trailhead right there, heading down Lakeshore Trailhead. Now, I think our next stop is the boat ramp, correct?
Correct.
Correct. On to the boat ramp, which, by the way, the Lakeshore Trail crosses the road there. We'll see that. Okay, if you turn right onto the family camp circle, the boat ramp will be before the campground. So, boat launch to the left. Down another scenic wooded road. Lakeshore Trail right there. Boat ramp and bathrooms right here. And there you go. Double boat ramp and a dock. Beautiful. Trash, information. Then we'll see the other side of the Lakeshore Trail as it goes to the right. Great dog walking. So there it goes, leaf color covered. You can't really see it there, but beautiful walks in the woods this time of year.
Now, a lot of that trail actually does go along the lakeshore.
Oh yeah.
It's not just through the woods like that.
It's very scenic. You've got woods and hills and water. What more could you ask for in perfect weather?
That's right. What more could you ask for from a lake than have water?
All right, we turned left, heading to the campground area. So once again, nice scenic road here leading to the campground. Or if you just want to walk your dog down this way, it's beautiful. There are deer we've seen along this road though.
First thing you see is the dumpsters.
Site 34 right to the left. 35 right there to the left. And 36. There's woods to our right. So these are nice. The sites are huge and they're interspersed with these cabins here. Now let's make the outside loop first and then we'll come back and show you the two inside. So they have these cabins. They do not have a bathroom that we can see. There's a campsite sitting up there. So campsite number 1 is right here. And it is a primitive site. A lot of these over here are primitive. 2 is to our left. And as usual, it's hard to get those ones on the left, but we'll stop and show you once you get an idea. Okay, so going ahead, 4 through 25 is this way. And there are none on the left right here, but here's site 4. But again, these are primitive sites. Slopey primitive sites. Site 5. The Lakeshore Trail is just beyond this campsite in the woods. Site 6. The Site 7's over here on the left. This is Site 7, just so you can get an idea of an inside site. Site 8 to the left. Site 9, and I believe those are primitive as well, correct?
Yep.
Site 9 is a primitive site. And we'll just continue on. Site 10. And the water is, you can see the blue through the trees, especially right here. So how we were saying the Lakeshore Trail goes along the perimeter of the shoreline, well, it goes along that water down there. Site 12.
And here's your drinking water.
Yeah, there's drinking water on this side.
By site 12.
Whoops, right there.
Between 12 and 13.
13 is right there. These are nice, big, spacious sites, lots of room between you and your neighbor, but no electric or no water. Site 15, site 16. If you're tent camping, these are great. I was a little envious of the tent campers down here, weren't you? And I guess you could camp in an RV, but I don't know what the generator rules are. 18, 19, although this weather you might not need it. But they are a little slopey. 20, 21 on our left. We're going to have to follow the one way, so it's going to take a little looping. Here is the dump station.
And more drinking water.
More drinking water.
By site 22.
23. Did you see electric at site
No.
22? Okay. And 24 is right here. Site 25 is to our left. And then we're going to need to go around, and then we're going to catch these two middle loops. So heading around. Site 43 right there is an electric site. There's no sites on the right at this point. And that is site 44. It is
Electric and sewer.
right, it is a full hookup site. All right, we're made our way back around to the dumpsters, and then we're going to show you the loop. Okay, we came back around this way, and we're heading to sites 26 through 33. So there is site 26, which does not look like any electric hookups. Going up this hill in the bright sunshine. 27 is to our left, and 28 is to the right, but there's some folks out, so we're not going to bother them.
Drinking water again by site 29.
Right, and a path to the bathhouse, which the bathhouse is right through those trees right there. These are still primitive sites. There's site 30.
There's an ADA site.
There's an ADA site, site 31. It too is a primitive site. Okay, there's a campground host to our left, site 32. A payphone. And that's that loop. All right, we have one more loop to show you. That happens to be the loop that we're on. Site 33 to the left, but I think it also is a primitive site. Camping information right there. And here's our last loop. Cabins 1 through 4 and sites 37 through 44. Here's where you want to be, RVers. Full hookups. The site 37 is empty, and it's right there. And even though you're kind of out in the open here, they're very spacious. Site 40 is to our left. Cabin number 1 is to our right. Cabin number 2 is right there. We're site 41 right there. Full hookups. 42 is that Class A right there.
Well, here we are back at our home base, and this is our patio area. Fire ring, double lantern hanger, picnic table. Got a paved site to park the RV on, and we do have water, electric, and sewer. Across from this are 1, 2, 3, 4 cabins. There's more than that, but I believe they're $58 a day to rent these cabins. The bathhouse is right there. And sites 1 through 32 are your tent sites with tent pads, shared water. They got spigots for the tent campers. There's no electric or water. And then sites 34 through 44 are your RV sites with your 30-50 amp hookups and sewer. So there's basically there's a 3-mile paved road from the visitor center to this campground, and there's actually 2 roads that go off of it, one to the boat ramp and one to the pool. And those are basically your walking roads, but there's a few outskirts, but they kind of go to private property. So if you want to walk roads, those are your road walks, but they're not flat. There's not a flat road in here, so you're going to bike ride the hard roads. They're all hilly. There are hiking trails here and biking trails here. There's 30.5 miles of mountain biking trail graded from easy loops, 3 mile, 7 mile, which my wife did, to more advanced biking trails. A hiking trail, there are 2 up there by the visitor center, the Dragonfly, which is it's more of an informational paved hike for kids. It's got little kiosks there. And then there's the Alder Trail also, which is right at about a mile. Now, it is not a paved trail, and all these trails around here they have exposed roots and rocks, so just beware of that. Now, the Lakeshore Trail circles around the lake, and what was it, 5 miles?
5 miles is what they say it is, but it clocks in over like between 5 and 6.
Yes. Now that's a nice trail, but once again, it does have some uphills and downhills and exposed roots and rocks. And there are a couple of shortcuts that you can go to if you wanted to cut the trail maybe in half.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can even piece it together. There are ways to bail out here and there. Like at the swim beach area is a trailhead. Right down the road is a bailout.
And there's
point.
also some like homemade paths from the path itself to the hard roads that are not on the maps. Now the map they give you, it's so small. Well, they actually don't give you a trail map. They give you a campground map. I actually printed off the trail map off the website, but it's not really that good. So I don't think I would rely on that.
No, they are on all trails. And I want to add that there's water views. There's some really nice water views on that Lakeshore Trail.
And they are blazed with red, white, blue, whatever color they are. So,
yeah, you can get lost.
Right. There's a boat ramp here for fishing and water sports or kayaking at the boat ramp. Now the lake here at the boat ramp, at the park, somebody told me they would let you launch from their kayak rental place, but that's quite a downhill to get your kayak down there if you wanted to paddle around the lake here, not Lake Powell, Lake Norman rather, just the park lake. There's 2 creeks also, Hicks Creek and Norman Creek, that are supposed to be good fishing that funnel into Lake Norman. So, I feel like I've just said a whole mouthful. Verizon service here for us has been pretty good.
But not at the visitor center.
No, not at the visitor center.
Nothing.
There's nothing there. But here at the campsite, it works well. And the sun is coming out, so you're not really around a whole lot here as far as stores and all that.
Nothing close.
No, now the map says, the website says it's Statesville, the city of Statesville. And some of them say the city of Troutman. And if you look on the map, Troutman is actually closer to the park than Statesville. So I don't know if that really matters that much or not, but so that's such as it is. Now, that does have a beach. I almost forgot about a beach. I think it's 106 foot of beachfront. That's what I read on the website. So it's a pretty large beach up there. And it's a nice building right in front of the beach.
Nice, big campsites. Only a handful, though, with full hookups. So book ahead, I would say. This has been a great stay, and I do believe these leaves have changed since we've been here. So loving the fall weather and the leaves.
It's been nice. It's been in the 40s and 70s, I guess, during the day, and 40s at night. It's been nice. So I guess I want to wrap it up. Click like and subscribe. Follow us on our journey. Leave us comments so we can comment back. Suggestions, whatever you want to say. We're up for anything. And we like looking at freedom. So this is Gary, Sharon behind the camera. Dogs just got back from a walk. They're sleeping. So we hope to see you on the road someday. So Gary and Sharon, Ruff RV Life, Lake Norman State Park. Take care.